On this episode, learn how you can become best buds with a new friend on the trail and get in over your heads together. Welcome to No Front Brakes, where I ride mountain bike with a prosthetic arm. Last time on No Front Brakes, I traveled to beautiful Colorado and introduced Rain to the world of park. It started out pretty rocky, with Rain wanting to call it quits after the first lap. But by the end of the day, she was ripping it, and she was a complete champ. The following day, we met up with Kristen and Victor, two former Texans, now Colorado residents. Both Kristen and Victor are used to riding some of the most chunky trails Texas has to offer, and I don't believe either of them had been to a downhill park as large as Trestle.
So is there anything I need to be aware of on this?
Yeah, just don't fall, I think.
Come on. Seriously.
Well, just take it slow.
Hit those jumps.
By the end of the first run, I knew Victor and I were going to be homies. He's also a giant kid once you put him on a bike.
Woo! Get it, Rain. Good girl. Oh! Okay, here we go.
We decided to go try out some of the cross-country trails on the mountain, as Kristen had just recently healed up from a broken ankle.
Do you want to do Happy Camper?
Yes, we're still
I want
headed.
to do the Rainmaker.
We keep on going.
I welcomed this change of trail scenery, and it was about to pay off bigly.
We're up high. Wow. Wow. Look, can you believe we came from over there?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect spot for some pictures. On with the riding. We decided to try No Quarter, which was a black trail.
Drop. Rollable. Woo-hoo!
Quite a few wood features on this one, and this is the roller we saw someone steez the day before.
Oh yeah.
After No Quarter, we hopped on Rainmaker for a little bit. I had a bone to pick with some of the jumps. I still made like an arraignment in case most of them.
Woo! Wow.
It seems scary, but if you just let it roll, you'll go just normal.
So we're going down here.
What is this? How do you feel about wood features?
I'll take the Jeep and says about it. I'll go with you. I have a couple days more here riding. I'll see you guys right down at the bottom. And then
No, we'll see you guys down at the bottom.
Yeah, I know.
You got it. Oh, yeah.
Jury Duty is the longest wood feature I've ever been on. Nothing technical, but the exposure was a little freaky. I loved it.
Oh! Wow! Wow! That was awesome!
How was it?
That was awesome.
We took a break to eat some lunch and then went back up the gondola on a hunt to find some of those upper, non-rutted blue trails.
All right, we're just gonna go down and look for Space Force. I'll follow you. Woo!
From what I understand, this was a new trail this year and the conditions were pretty fantastic. Brake bumps weren't bad or they were easy to avoid, and the sort of gaps were rollable.
Didn't clear it.
Upper Space Force is pretty wild, plungy at times, and has some really cool step-ups.
Woo! Oh! Wow! That was a big step up.
Victor is pretty fast. Following him, he makes everything look really easy, even when casing jumps.
Whoa, double!
I'm used to riding in complete attack position all day long, but even when he's sitting down, he's still picking up speed.
This is just a blue-black, so I want to make sure.
Kristen, you okay with this?
What? The trail so far? Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's. What happened?
Nothing. Don't talk about it.
We also do a good job at egging each other on throughout the day.
You want me to go?
Yeah. Show me how it's done.
We worked our way back to the other side of the mountain so I could follow him down Long Trail, which was quickly becoming my favorite blue.
All right. Sender. Yeah! Oh, chatter. Oh. Woo!
Lots of hooting and hollering with Victor.
He's hot dogging.
Long trail.
Oh, I cleared it! I cleared it! Do it, do it, do it! Woo!
Do that again.
I could do that all day long.
Yeah.
Did you hear us screaming like little girls?
What if you guys just go up?
Oh.
Instead of going all the way down. Yeah, why don't you do that?
Well, what are you doing?
We'll just ride Long Trail down
Let
and
me get out.
we'll be fine.
Do you want to go back up?
No.
Okay.
The ladies wanted us to continue our love affair by going up and doing a run by ourselves.
You can go ahead.
We decided to take the Boulevard trail down.
Oh, yeah.
It's split up into basically 3 sections. It started out pretty straightforward, descending down the hill and then traversing. Then we got to the switchbacks.
Oh, boy. Yes!
The first one wasn't bad, but the second one was up.
I don't know, man. You're gonna surf down.
It was a steep turn that neither of us were comfortable with, so I walked it. The third one wasn't any easier, just as steep and dusty, but with a drop.
Some speed.
The next one sketched me out too, but I did it. From there on out, it was smooth sailing. A few jumps, which I paced. Then there were a few big berms before we rolled out into the field
Drop!
and back to the 5 points intersection that everybody loves to stop at before figuring out what to do next. The previous day, Rain and I spotted this tunnel.
Woo!
We had some fun traversing on the hill out in the open, hitting little rock drops and ladder drops until it tucked back into the woods.
Whoa!
This is the first techie trail that I'd ridden at Trestle, and it did not disappoint. I love how it tucks into the woods,
Yeah!
hits the chunk hard, and then pops you back out in the open.
I nosed into that, boys.
It's especially cool when you tuck into these little clusters of trees with chunky turns. It makes you feel like you're going mock chicken.
Wow!
Hey, look at that shit, man. Holy moly.
That's big.
Yeah, that's too much for me.
They're all black
Oh,
technical.
this one's a black diamond, the orange.
You wanna do it?
Yeah, whatever your preference is.
Let's do Space Ape.
Yeah.
Time to put on my big boy undies. This trail had lots of jumps, some of which I hit, but a lot of which I chickened out on or slow rolled.
Mandatory gap.
I didn't know what it was.
I'm gonna roll it.
It is what it is. I'd rather roll them than go full send and shoot myself right over top of a rock garden and lose control. Overall, I loved how challenging Space Ape was.
Wow. All right, let's just go.
We had to end the day with boot camp. I was feeling good and clearing everything. It was nice to go from the chunk to flow and spend some time in the air with a little bit more control than I had on those chunky blues.
Woo!
And that brings us to the end of day 2 at Trestle. We ended the day by going to a place called the Pizza Peddler, insert base camp map right here, and eating some delicious pizza. Just look at this one. Victor clearly loved it. Join us next time for the third and final day at Trestle when an old friend comes to visit. Thanks for watching, smash that thumbs up, and until next time, stay shreddy.